Master your Sony A1's video exposure and unlock stunning, perfectly lit footage with this essential guide. Getting the exposure right is the cornerstone of professional video. Let's dive into how to nail on your Sony A1. First, we need to understand the core pillars of exposure: ISO, aperture, and shutter speed. ISO controls your camera's sensitivity to light. Low ISO means less sensitivity and cleaner images, while higher ISO introduces noise for video. Aim for the lowest native ISO your camera offers to maximize image quality for the A1. This is typically 100. Aperture, controlled by your lens, dictates how much light enters the camera and also influences depth of field. A wider aperture, like f/18, lets in more light but creates a shallow depth of field, blurring the background. A narrower aperture, like f/8, lets in less light but keeps more of your scene in focus. Shutter speed, for video, is generally tied to your frame rate. The 180-degree rule is crucial here. Set your shutter speed to be double your frame rate for 24 frames per second. Use 1/48th or 1/50th of a second for 60 frames per second. Use 1/120th or 1/125th. This ensures natural motion blur. Now, let's introduce zebras. Your visual guide to overexposure. Activating zebras will display diagonal lines on your screen in areas that are close to clipping. When you see zebras on your main subject's highlights, it's time to dial back your exposure. Adjust your aperture, shutter speed, or ND filter to eliminate these patterns for a perfectly exposed highlight. By understanding and applying these settings starting with the lowest native ISO, adhering to the 180-degree rule for shutter speed, and using zebras to avoid clipping, you'll consistently achieve stunning, professional video footage with your Sony A1.